Okay, you guys know I get super hyped over certain things, and lately I've been totally freaking out over these CoinOPS vertical images. Why? Because the latest one, Pinball versus Arcade, is a mashup between pinball games and vertical arcade games on one image. But there's some hacks that came out just recently where you can run horizontal games too. Now, the word on the street is that CoinOPS is actually going to do a version 2 of this build that will have the horizontal games built in. So it got me thinking, if you don't have the space, if you don't really care about having an arcade cabinet, couldn't you just mount a TV on the wall, slap that sumbitch on there, grab yourself an Xbox One controller, and just kind of go? Get maybe something like a PC or a laptop to run your image, and that's all you need. That's all you need. Maybe. But we're going to find out right now.
All right, it doesn't get more simple than this. You need an Xbox One wireless controller and a wireless adapter, a laptop or PC to run the image on, and a TV. That's it. That's it, and that's all. All right, let's check it out.
All right, so let's check this image out. So first things first, the Xbox One controller will work out of the box. You don't need to do anything. So as long as you have a wireless Xbox One controller and the adapter, you are good to go. So for instance, if I want to enter this Centipede game, I can press A, and it will enter the game for me. Now the beauty of that is there's nothing to configure. Now if I want to exit the game, I can hit start and back, and bam, I'm back to the menu. Now if I scroll through the scroll wheel if I scroll through the scroll wheel right and left, you'll get all the games. And the verticals and horizontals are just mixed in here. Now keep in mind the horizontal games are going to come at a later date, so don't get too excited there. It's too much for me to explain how to do it at this juncture, so we'll just wait for the next release. So I'm going to have you guys be patient for me. Version 2 will have the horizontal games on it as well. So right here you've got all your verticals, so you got all your vertical shooters. Now if I play, if I press the B button, and it does this sometimes actually, so it's good that it's doing it. You'll hit the B button and it won't go to the pinball. I don't know why it does this sometimes, so hold on. Yeah, there we go. So now you can go over to the pinball side of the house. So you've got all these FX2 games you can play on the same build. So for instance, if I wanted to go to one of these, I could just open one up. Bob's Burgers. So again, hit the A button on your controller, and we'll get right into the game. It's gonna go right to that, directly into that pinball game. And you can control it all from your controller with your flipper. You know, your right and left triggers will be your flippers. Now again, if I want to go back, I can just hit start and back, and it gets me back. Now if I want to go back to the arcade games again, I just hit B. There we go. Okay, I'm back to the arcade games. Now, keep in mind, like I said, these horizontal games that you're going to see on this menu are actually not going to be in the Pinball versus Arcade build that I'm going to point you to, but it will be in version 2. It should be coming in the next couple weeks according to the guys over at CoinOPS. So really, really neat, and I want you to see this really quick because I think the way it presents the horizontal games is pretty damn cool. So let's pick a horizontal game out of the mix. But as you can see, all right, so I selected Street Fighter. So what you're gonna notice is it puts the marquee on top, so you got changeable marquees. So as we pick different games, those marquees change, and then the bezel artwork and stuff like that all is part of the build. Now, this may look different when the CoinOPS build is complete, but this is sort of just a sample so you guys can see what this looks like. And you end up with like over a 20-inch monitor, so it's pretty damn sweet. It's like a pretty big screen when you actually put it into perspective. Okay, what about additional control options? Let's say you don't want to use an Xbox One controller, or you want to migrate to more an arcade controls or a pedestal later. You can use a zero delay encoder, and if you go to the Discord, there's actually instructions in the FAQ about how to wire this up for CoinOPS, so that's supported. But you could also do something a little bit more sophisticated. You could use a Brooks encoder, and I have this as a simulator, so you can see I can actually control the game from here as well. So again, there's multiple options. So if you want to have, you know, arcade controls, or you want to just do what I'm doing here with an Xbox One, all really great options. The great thing about the Xbox One is it will work out of the box, no problem at all. So this Xbox One controller works perfectly. An Xbox 360 controller, same thing. Out of the box, no configuration needed.
All right, I'm gonna give you a quick CoinOP tip. All right, first of all, join the Discord. There's a great FAQ, and number 3 in the tip section is actually the one that comes up the most. you're going to have to disable your antivirus software and exclude it from scanning steam_api.dll. Otherwise, the file will get quarantined and all your FX2 stuff, your pinball stuff won't work. So this is a common issue. Just know there's a lot of other little small common issues in here, and it's all in that FAQ if you run into any of them when you're working with CoinOPS. So please join this. I can't urge you enough, and I will have a link in the description. There's also the mappings for a zero delay encoder. So if you want to know how to map those to an Xbox 360 controller, it's all there. So you can make sure the buttons are going to work properly. I wanted to take this time to give a quick shout out to Mike, a buddy of mine. That's his little cool Facebook icon. And he's a really good guy, and he helped me out with some of the horizontal stuff. But like I said, that's coming soon in V2, and I will undoubtedly have videos and give you up to date on when that comes available.
All right, guys, it's final thoughts time. So what do I think about doing something like this? I think it's awesome, because if you're limited on space, maybe you don't want an arcade cabinet, or you can't fit one in your house, or you just have no interest in that, but you want to play games like this, pinball, vertical games, horizontal games, it's a really cool option, and it doesn't take up any space. It literally can even come off the wall and tilt and all this sort of stuff. So I just find it a really awesome and unique solution. Be really cool in a man cave, or even in like your office at home if you work from home. And the cool thing is it's plug and play with an Xbox One and 360 controller, so you can't really beat that. And like I said, if you want to upgrade it later with arcade controls, go for it. And there's so many awesome and unique vertical CoinOPS images, and they're updating them all the time. So I will let you guys know when V2 is out, so you can enjoy this image with the horizontal games. Like I said, it's not out yet. I just kind of gave you a sample so you can get a taste of what that looks like. But I'm looking forward to covering CoinOPS even more. I didn't know this world existed until, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago. I kind of ignored it. I didn't realize there was CoinOPS PC, but I'm so glad I discovered it, because honestly, it is a ton of fun. And thanks again to Mike for hooking me up and helping me out with the horizontal stuff. So that's it for now, guys. Please like the video if you like it. Consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy the content, and put your comments below. I want to know, are you liking this kind of stuff? Is this a cool idea? Or are you like, nah, it's not for me, I'll just go the normal arcade cabinet route? Because I think it's pretty cool. All right, guys, that's it, and we will see you on the next one.